Dun, 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 dun. This is the news, YouTube Land News by channel creator Gathering Place, otherwise known as Joanne. Folks, I still have water. You see that Culligan Man bottle? This is a 3-gallon jug. 3-gallon. And I can still get that nice filtered water, and it sits down in that reservoir. I have one empty 3-gallon. I'm going to take you in the other room. I got one that's empty, so somebody might go out for water today. Okay. We get the water by you go outside to this machine. You put a couple quarters in, it gives you 3 gallons of filtered water. Now, I went out in search of green beans. I wanted my frozen green beans. That's normal for me to have frozen green beans. But somebody filled up their big freezer. I think somebody hoarded all the frozen green beans. Haven't been able to get them for 2 weeks. Been to 2 stores, 2 Kroger grocery stores looking for my frozen vegetables. You know I make videos where I steam a bag of green beans and then feed my pups. Look at that, I got some frozen lemonade. That's got vitamin C in it too. Okay. All I have is the canned green beans, and they're not going to do me any good because they have 280 milligrams of sodium, and heart patients don't eat sodium, which is another word for salt. But I was talking to my neighbor, and I was like, hey, do you got any frozen vegetables? All I have is a vertical refrigerator with a freezer on top. You know, some people have those big freezers. And no, they don't have no frozen green beans. They couldn't get any anyway. I said, I'll trade you a roll of toilet paper. That didn't work. I did get some frozen corn. It says 2 of 13. This one says 2 of, or maybe that's the year 2013. They took some fresh corn on the cob and they like froze it into these kind of fancy bags. Like I don't know. It does. I mean, it's not something you bought at a store that says Bird's Eye or something. This is the real deal here. Ohio has great corn. We have sweet corn. We have the yellow corn. We have the white corn. We have the hybrid corn on the cob with the yellow and the white. Our corn is sweet. Our corn is fresh. Look at that. Old Granny scored 6 ears of corn. 6. Now I got a pan. I'm going to boil those water. I'm going to use tap water to boil the water. And I'm going to cook up some corn on the cob. And then I'm going to cut it from the cob because old people don't usually bite into corn on the cob. Kind of like our teeth. We don't have as many teeth. We don't have all our teeth. Maybe some people have dentures. I don't know. I'm just saying. So I'm going to cook it now while I have it fresh. I'm not going to hoard it and save it. I'm going to boil some water. There's my pan. See that? That's okay. We're going to boil some tap water. And then I'm going to boil some corn on the cob. I'm not going to overboil it. I'm going to have it al dente. And then I'm going to cut it off the cob and put it in a little plastic container. And then I'll have fresh corn on the cob. And I'll probably take one over to the guy who gave me the corn. Or I'll take it to that lady down the street that has, obviously she has at least 3 kids. There's a boy bike, a girl plastic thing, like, I don't know, it's got 3 wheels on it, and like, I don't know, you ride it around the driveway. There's a stroller on the porch. I left her a couple bags of things, some milk, some butter, some Kraft macaroni and cheese, in a bag on her porch, and she got it because, you know, the bags were gone, so I know they went in the house and got it, so they just didn't want to come out because, you know, they don't know me, but just looking out for the kids, make sure the kids got what they need so they don't get hungry. The car in the driveway's got 2 flat tires on it, so, you know, Why would I do that? Well, the car has 2 flat tires. That means somebody can't get in that car and just go get what they need. If you got a bunch of kids, are you going to risk taking your kids out to the store when, you're afraid someone's going to cough on you? Okay, well, maybe you need a babysitter to stay home with your kids, and then you're going to go to the store. It just goes on and on and on. So I'm not asking. I'm just going to take stuff over there, and if she comes to the door and puts a sign, we don't need anything, go away. But, who's going to do that? All right, so my neighbor. I walked my dogs. I talked to my neighbor. He said, would you like some frozen plums? I said, hell yeah. He mentioned something about plum pudding, which I guess he probably really likes. He's got a plum tree in his own yard. Good to know. He picked plums. He froze plums. Good deal. I'm going to put the plums back in the freezer until I get my cookbook out and read about plum pudding. Okay, gathering place. In search of frozen green beans. Day 2. It's Tuesday. It's March 23rd, I think. Stay safe. Be happy. Be sane. All the dogs got a leash walk today because it's quit raining in Ohio. Thank goodness it quit raining. Where's my other dog? Oh, there he is. Why did they go right in the place you need to walk through? It's so annoying. And then this one, he didn't go on a walk on a leash. He went on a walk without a leash, running around peeing on everybody's mailbox post. Joey the naughty chihuahua. Yeah, I was leaving the house. I had one dog on a leash, and he ran through the crack up, when you crack the door, just runs out there like a cat. And he's had his fun. All right, well, he's safe. He came home like he always does. Naughty Joey. We love you, though. Gathering place.